We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Oh, what? Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to Mixon on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
It's a spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Throwing on first down is Murray. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll let this settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3 psychologically. Maybe a win for the defense. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Hall again on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. This pass out wide to Hall. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
4th down, Willis. Got his man. It's London.
Touchdown, Texans.
Drake London.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert it. Will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So
interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hall has it knocked loose, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He finds Kittle going across the field. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Slot man moves right. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hall again on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On first down, Willis. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis. Got a man. It's McBride complete.
Touchdown, Houston.
Trey McBride.
58 yards.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Willis's throw complete to McBride.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they're running more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
of the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down, Murray. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Leonard providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field. And you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
Third down, it's Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, 74 yards. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, Bengals on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Murray. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. George Kittle from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it would appear that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go play action with Willis. Into the hands of London. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, set!
Straight ahead is Hall.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12.
Willis now off play action.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game. It's the first time when he slipped from his grasp. Then he goes back to him. He's an excellent play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the gun, Murray. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a job of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.